Good morning, boys and girls. All right, we're going to take a look today again at spring, but today we're going to look in our book for the plants that you see at spring. Now, just looking at the cover, I can see these beautiful trees with pink flowers. Have you seen pink flowers on the trees? Yeah, and there's purple flowers out there. I saw purple flowers, and there was some white flowers, but most of the white flowered trees in my neighborhood, the white petals have blown off and the trees have turned green. So this also has on the back, it has pictures of those white flowers. Some of those white flowers were actually apple trees, and they have lost their blossoms and are ready to grow little baby apples. So we'll have to keep watching those trees. Boys and girls, remember in our book that we've been studying, it is an information book. So it has a table of content. And when you have a table of content, you can decide whether you want to read the information book from the front to the back, or if you want to just read the important parts that you're wanting to learn about. So today we're going to read the important parts because I want to learn about plants and gardens. So if you'll look right here, signs of spring, we did that one. But now we're going to study the plants in spring and in the garden. So let's take a look at those parts. We're going to start on page 6. And on page 6, it says, warmer weather helps many plants grow in spring. Green shoots break through the dirt. Spring bulbs sprout and grow flowers. The buds on the trees open and the first leaves appear. Fruit trees such as apples and cherry trees are covered in flowers. So this is our green spring tree, and I'm noticing flowers at the bottom. That is beautiful. It says, in spring, some fields are filled with blue bonnets. I don't have any of those flowers, but they are very pretty, aren't they? I also have on this page, we have some cherry tree blossoms, and they make they are the blossoms, and then the bees will visit them, and then the petals will fall away, and a cherry will start to appear, and it will grow bigger and bigger. And as we get warmer and warmer, cherries will grow on that tree. And then they'll pick them and they'll put them in the store, and that will be a yummy treat for us. Boys and girls, the other part of our story I wanted to read was called In the Garden. And in the garden, in spring, many things happen. Many seeds can be planted in the spring, and I have planted some seeds in my garden. Spring is a busy time in the garden. Gardeners plant seeds and young plants called seedlings. And seedlings look like this. They just barely start coming up. Young plants need spring showers to live and grow. Does that mean we need to put our gardens in the shower? No, it means it needs to rain. It needs to rain on our plants to help them grow. Young plants may also need to be protected from the strong wind, from the slugs, and from the snails. I have snails at my house, and so we have to protect our garden from those things. I'd like to show you this plant right here. There's some parts to this plant that are helpful to know. If you notice right here, we have the roots to the plant. This part right here is the stem of the plant. And then we have up here, we have the leaf to the plant. And many plants, that's exactly how they grow. The roots are like straws, and they suck up all the water from the dirt and put it into the plant. And then the stem helps all that water to get up to the leaf, and the leaf will make the food for the plant. So many things are happening with our plants, boys and girls. So let's see if we can remember it. The roots, very good. What was this part? The stem, very good. What is this part? The leaf. Excellent job. And then if this was to grow even more, there would be a flower on the top, or maybe it would make some peas or something else. Now here I have some pictures. We have our tomatoes. This is called a tomato seedling, and they are planted in the spring. Vegetables need plenty of room to grow. So look at all of those space that they have in that one. That is a good idea. And then last of all, we have the lettuce. And lettuce grows fast and it needs lots and lots of water. I have never grown lettuce. But I am growing some tomatoes and some zucchini and some other vegetables in my garden. And I have noticed the roots, the stem, the leaf, and the roots, the stem, the leaf, and the flowers. So, boys and girls, those are the 4 parts. Now, this next slide, you will get to label those 4 parts, remembering roots, stem, flower, and leaf. 4 parts. So remember to move the words around to the arrows to match up the parts of the plant. I hope you're enjoying the spring and the beautiful weather that we are having.